Francesco, commiserations, really, really tough. How are you feeling?
Well, obviously it's hard, but I'm very proud with the team. It's been a fantastic campaign. We were close. We learned so much. I really wish that to have another chance. I really wish to have another chance. But I'm very proud with what happened. I'm very proud with how the team has been working. And I need to thank everybody. Thank you to the guys that were on the shore. Thank you to the guys that were supporting us. It's all about the support. You do nothing by yourself. It's a team job, and we demonstrate that we were a great team.
And yesterday must have really raised the hopes and the spirit of the team as well. You sailed so well yesterday.
Yeah, I think we sailed well the whole week. We did few mistakes, but we were against a very strong team, a very strong boat. So it was tough. We knew that was going to be tough, and we gave everything. We squeezed every centimeter of our boat, but was not enough. Congratulations to Team New Zealand.
What's been the hardest part of it? It's been a long campaign, I know, but what's been the toughest bit?
Well, the hardest part, there was no hard part really. Obviously losing is never fun, but I think the spirit of the team was the best thing. It's been a great campaign,
You've given us a fantastic match, you've scored some points, well done. But commiserations, well done.
Thank you.
Jimmy, commiserations. I mean, it was a hard fight right the way to the end. Tell us how you're feeling.
Yeah, obviously pretty disappointed. I mean, I felt like we could have won a few more races against the Kiwis, but to be quite honest, at times it felt like we were taking a knife to a gunfight. I mean, they did an incredible job, developed a credible tool and package there, and all you can do is really tip your hat and just really say well done to them. Champion team, and thoroughly deserved champions.
And it was such a great race yesterday. You must have raised your own expectations, let alone those of everybody else.
Yeah, it was a great race yesterday. I mean, look, that really, I think, showed the, sort of the character and the spirit inside the team. They just refused to give up, the guys on board and everyone ashore. And so, yeah, look, every day we believed we could win races, and we were just trying to take it one at a time. But at the end of the day, the better team won, and yeah, full credit to them.
What would you say is the biggest strength of this team?
I think they've just got such a passion inside the team, and I think coming into the team, well, let's face it, as a bit of an outsider, as really one of the few non-Italians, to be living in Sardinia and just understanding the culture and just how passionate and emotional and really family orientated they are. And yeah, it's just been such an amazing experience for me. I look back at my career, and this will be definitely one of the most memorable ones. I mean, just the way they embraced me and allowed me into their culture has been very, very enjoyable. And yeah, the Italians are such amazing people. So yeah, it really has been an honour to be able to represent them and be on the boat and go into battle for them.
And it's been an amazing boat, an amazing class with some incredible racing. You've done a lot of campaigns. Are you up for another one?
Yeah, look, I love the fight. I love competing, and that's my 4th cup final in a row, and I'm 2 wins, 2 losses, so I can't leave it there. I've just got to tip it the right way. But yeah, I think the boats really sort of exceeded expectations for everyone. Course C, I think, was definitely the highlight. I wish we could have raced more on Course C. That's the only regret. But yeah, very, very, very proud of the team, and definitely going to make an effort to thank everyone involved.
Well, once again, commiserations, but you put on a fantastic show. Thanks a lot, Jimmy.
Thanks, Matt. Cheers, Matt. Thank you.
Max, commiserations. It's not how you wanted this campaign to end. How are you feeling?
Well, no one here likes to lose, no? So obviously I'm not happy, but at the end it's sport. I mean, these guys, they beat us. They had a fast boat, which is help. And they did a great job because they built a team in the last 3 years, a winning team. But at the same time, I'm proud of the team we put together. It was a brand new team. We start from scratch, and Obviously, it's not an happy moment for me, but at the same time, I mean, it wasn't that easy to come to the final and win races in the final America's Cup. So, I mean, good job to them. We're going to come back stronger.
I mean, on the other, I mean, I get all of that, but you have been architects of this rule as well, co-architects of it with Team New Zealand right at the early stage. You must be proud of what you've created, because it's been a spectacular boat and some spectacular racing.
Yeah, I think for sure for our sport, it's been probably one of the best America's Cup I've been involved with. These boats are amazing. I really hope they're gonna stay. We're gonna keep sailing with this boat in the future, and we are just at the beginning of this era. So I'm pretty sure the next America's Cup with this boat, with the evolution of the class, with the learning, no? Because every day when we were out racing, we were learning a new thing of this boat. So the future, it looks promising. Let's hope we're going to keep going with this class, with this boat, and I'm sure Team New Zealand, the new Challenger record, they're going to hopefully put together a great event for the future.
I remember bumping into you a few years ago, quite a way back, but it was early in this cycle, and I got the sense that this was sort of one cup that you were going to do, and then maybe that was it, but you seem up for another one to me.
Well, I think Mr. Bertelli wants to keep going. Obviously, let's see what's going to happen in the next few weeks. I think it's really important to understand what is going to be the future of the Cup. But for what I know, the team wants to be back, and which is great. It's great for Italy, it's great for our sport, it's great for all the people involved in this team, and I'm really looking forward to see Luna Rossa back in the water soon.
So commiserations, but well done for a good show.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Shannon, well, first of all, commiserations. That's obviously not the result you wanted.
I mean, ultimately, we're here because the America's Cup is, I think, the hardest sporting event to win. And one thing I said to the young guys on board is they're already in the Cup final on their first attempt. And some guys are here after 20 years still trying to get to their first America's Cup match. And I remember back 20 years when I was here in New Zealand and we were the first team knocked out, and I still managed to have a good and long and good fun career. So they need to hold their heads high. I think the whole team did a fantastic job. It always hits home, like it'll sink in over the next few days. But it's been an amazing campaign. Like, hats off to all the 120 people involved, all the families that came to New Zealand. It's been amazing living here the last 6 months. You know, they've done an amazing job to be able to still host this event during what the world's going through, and ultimately, congratulations to Team New Zealand. You know, they put together an amazing package. They basically continued on from what they'd done in Bermuda. So full chapeau. The reality is that they had a faster boat. Faster boat wins. I think our guys, Keiko, Jimmy, Philippe, the coaching team, they did a great job just to even give us the chance to get points on the board and really be able to try and defend from when the moments that we managed to get ahead. But that's what the Cup is part of the decisions you make 2 years prior, a year and a half prior, and that's what they got right. Who knows what the future holds for everyone? I just hope for everyone watching this, these AC5s were an amazing class. I've been lucky enough to go through 4 iterations of Cup boats, in my career, and I can tell you we're only scratching the surface of what these can do. So yeah, exciting times ahead. I hope to see more teams involved, and who knows? We'll be back in New Zealand. I hope Luna Rossa will continue, and even though I'm regarded as one of the old guys, I'll sit back in the couch for the next few days and then see what the future holds.
Yeah, well, let's hope you are back. Just one final point and one final question, really. I mean, you mentioned points on the board. Anybody who's looked back through America's Cup history will know how hard it is to, if you end up losing it, to be even put a point on the board. You guys won 3 races. That's quite an achievement in itself.
Absolutely, and that's why I think the effort that these guys, the whole team put together and what we came through, even through the Prada Cup and all that kind of stuff. I think knowing what Team New Zealand has, we should be proud as a team for what we did, as you said, historically. it's been a whitewash one way or another. San Francisco is a case aside, and the reality is we know we made mistakes. We could have had more points on the board. We didn't, but you can't expect to win if you do that. It's not taking away anything from what Team New Zealand did, and it's been a roller coaster ride, an amazing last 3.5 years, and it's like I said, it's always a tough pill to swallow, but I'm proud of the guys and the team, and it's been one of the most amazing campaigns I've been lucky enough to be a part of, and so that's thanks to also Patrizio. He's been at this longer than Lipton ever was, and I hope he continues, because I think the cup without Luna Rossa is half a cup. It's one of the amazing teams, and we'll see what the future holds.
Indeed. Well, once again, commiserations, but thanks for putting on such a good show for everybody.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Cheers, Shannon.
No worries.
Thanks, man.
What does this moment mean, not just to the sailors, but to the entire team? How special is this to win here at home?
It's amazing. It's amazing to be at home to win, but it's amazing to have, created this class and all the trials and tribulations that went with that over the last couple of years. Fantastic. So happy.
Give us a bit of an indication of how hard it has been, what kind of challenge it has been to win this cup.
Well, there's been a lot going on, obviously, in the world in the last year and a half, which hasn't helped, but particularly tough regatta with the Italian team who sailed very, very well, very good campaign. So it's been pretty tense the last 9 or 10 days, but, great that we had our straps in the end.
I said this morning when we headed out, it felt like history might be made today. How accurate is that? What does it mean to the wider country?
Oh, well, as you can see by the amount of people that have come down today on a Wednesday, it's huge. And there hasn't been a lot of sport on in the last year, so this is going to be great. Great for the city, great for the country.
Congratulations, well done. Enjoy it all. Captain, fantastic. That's what Steve McIver has called you, Pete. Just describe this moment and how it feels.
Right, it's absolutely unbelievable. It's always tricky in these events. You never know when they're going to finish, but to get it done today, and then I think we went up to the top of the course and just slowly came through all the boats and all the people that have been supporting us. It's been an absolutely amazing few weeks of sailing. I think we've had support and messages from so many people in this country. Right from the PM to school kids, home yacht clubs. I think everyone's been really getting behind us, which has been unbelievable.
I'm going to bring in Blair. Come and join us, Blair. I mean, maybe both of you, a word about how hard this has been. I mean, it's felt like a tough old event to win.
Yeah, it certainly has been. I mean, the last week's only been the end of it. It's been a heck of a campaign for us. So much work from everyone in the team. But yeah, Luna Rossa sure put up a heck of a fight. They came out firing, and we had to improve, and really proud to have done that over the last week to build into the series nicely and finish it off with that beauty race at the end.
And to share this moment together, to add to the collection of cup wins and gold medals, how special is that to share this as a unit?
Yeah, I think it's incredibly special, and there's not many opportunities to race events like this on home waters. It's just been unbelievable, the support, all the horns going, the people getting down to cheer us on, and we're just blown away by the amount of people got behind the event. Obviously the Italians sailed incredibly well. They put up one hell of a fight, and we felt like we really had to work hard for it, so that was something that makes the win all the more pleasing.
Blair, what would you like to say to New Zealand? I mean, they're all watching, I'm sure, right now about this moment.
Just a huge thank you to everyone in New Zealand, not just the ones that are here or got out in the Hauraki Gulf to watch, but we've felt the support from right at the top to the bottom. So thank you very much. It's meant a lot to everyone in the team, and it's for us to have the honour to race for New Zealand and defend the America's Cup here is huge, and we couldn't be prouder today.
What happens now? How big is this Kiwi party going to get?
You have to think pretty big. I mean, it's a heck of a lot of work by a lot of people in this team, so everyone's going to enjoy it for sure. And I mean, the scenes around here in Auckland have been pretty crazy over the last few days, so I think it's just going to go to another level today.
It's been a privilege watching you. Congratulations. Enjoy the celebrations. It's going to be amazing. I've got the boss, Grant Dalton. I mean, a massive sense of relief, I'm sure. What does today mean to you?
Well, I'm sort of only just really letting the race go, you know, because we needed to get the right. We knew the right was strong, and the guys put a pretty much their best race together, I thought. You know, just loose covered and took off. So, you know, you got to let that go and then go, wow, we actually got there. And as we came in and, you know, just the people, I mean, it's really a big deal here. And I know we're just really proud. I mean, Bermuda was, you know, obviously a watershed and amazing for us, but because we're at home, it's just so much better.
It was only when you came in that we really got a sense of how many people are part of this team, Grant. Just talk to me a little bit about them, all the cogs that have made this victory possible.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because on the chase boat where we looked in at all the black shirts on the dock here, someone said, God, there must be a lot of people in night shift, because there was just, yeah, we're looking, wow, we do have a lot of people. But, I mean, they're all cliches a little bit, but, you know, the yachties at the end are just the kind of arrowhead of the designers who created a very fast boat. It's a complicated boat, our one, and that meant the shore crew and the engineers had to put together and maintain a very complicated boat. And then the yachties, once they worked it all out, delivered. And, you know, it was pretty much, in that respect, a flawless campaign.
We have seen the shed lights on every night. Give us a sense of the work rate to make that happen.
Well, I mean, look, it's an America's Cup campaign, so that's normal. And we've run a 24-hour, sort of round-the-clock 7 days since before Christmas, because everybody knew that was going to happen. So, I mean, there's not a campaign here that was in this America's Cup or any America's Cup that doesn't do that. And I'd just say, also, just the Warriors that were Luna Rossa. I mean, to be fair, they caught us a little bit by surprise, or certainly me. And it took us a while to get on top of it and kind of understand their boat and what we had to do to race it. But they sailed really well, and they can be, you know, I mean, it sounds like a cliche, but I think they can be incredibly proud. That's the best that Italy's ever done, and by a lot.
We heard through the grapevine in the middle of the week that you were a little bit cross with the team. You know, how worried were you that this day might not come?
Oh, you're always worried the whole time. I mean, that's normal, and I guess that's my job to worry, and it's them not to worry about it. But, I mean, they're true professionals. They don't fluster. I mean, it's seen in the fact that probably our best start was today, because we wanted the right so bad, so we hit the line at 32 knots and took it. So, the guys are professionals, and as I say, my job is to worry for them a little bit, but they delivered on the day.
This is a big moment for the team and for New Zealand, but what about for Grant Dalton to defend the Cup here at home? What does this mean?
Well, I think you got to say, for me and Kevin Shoebridge and, you know, the guys that have been with me for so long, I mean, it is a big moment, but it's a relief too that you know, we got it done, and it came the way we wanted it to come, with, you know, what I think is amazing boats, with Auckland, be it that COVID came along. Unfortunately, we didn't have more stadium racing just because the sou'westerly didn't come, but you know, I wouldn't say it's a crowning moment. As I say, it's a relief. Bermuda was a milestone. You know, winning round the world races is that sort of feeling as well. But I think it'll sink in as the days go by. But, you know, it's back to work pretty quickly, I'd imagine.
And just lastly, I mean, the sailing world is watching this, Grant. What's next? What does the future look like?
Oh, I think I'm not going to, you know, worry about that now. You wouldn't expect me to answer that either. You know, let the moment go for the guys, and tomorrow's another day.
Enjoy the trophy lift. I'm sure it will sink in a bit more then. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.